Hello everyone, welcome to the training and education series video where I try to share a lot of learnings that I have learned over the course of years. So normally what I try to do is I try to break down the complex concepts into the core and the depth of financial markets. So we will try to do the same today. And as you can remember, last time I shared the differences about investing and trading, and I also shared for whom this investing is and for whom the trading is. So the use cases is very different. The things are also very different. So now let me share you the basics or the essentials of trading and why to do trading. What do you need to consider, what do you absolutely need, and what's the path going forward to become a trader. So I want to share all of those concepts and all of those insights with you in this video. So stick around and let's get into the details and nitty-gritty of it. So if I talk about the data and real world facts, I'm not here to scare anyone, but the data suggests that more than 80% of people who actually trade and who has tried to trade makes losses or doesn't make money, or they are not profitable. So this is real hard facts. And why do I say this? Because I want to be as real as possible. I want to give you an unbiased opinion about this field and also the risk, reward, and everything. So this is the data that majority of the people who start trading or who call themselves as traders do not make money. So why am I, telling you all this? It is because trading is a very specialty driven profession. It is very competitive, as it is true for other professions as well. So if you want to become a top doctor or a top engineer, it is very difficult to be in the top 1 to 2%. And same is true for trading as well. So I'm not saying that 100% of the people don't make money in trading. There are people who make insane amounts of money through trading, but I just wanted to know and you to know that the odds are not in our favor. So the natural question arises is, why do we even want to trade then, right? So the thing that is encouraging is, recent data suggest that the percentage of people who are taking informed decisions and who are, doing this in a very professional way, in a research driven way, in a data driven way, has increased. And the edge or the advantage of internet and information has tried to leveling playground for now. So this leveling playground has happened because of lot of information sharing out there. So I just want to make it very clear that trading is very difficult, and it is a very serious profession. And I wanted to discuss today that what you absolutely need to become a good trader. So I will tell you both pros and cons. The pros is, with trading you can make insane amounts of money, and that is true. A lot of people do make insane amounts of money. So if you look at lot of hedge funds, lot of banks, they have trading floors. Whether it is Goldman Sachs, whether it is Chase Bank, any bank, they have a trading floor. So if trading is absolutely loss making business, then people, big banks, big institutions won't do it. So my whole goal over here in this channel is to share insane amounts of knowledge, experience, and to increase the odds of retail people like us to become successful. So there are also a lot of advantages of retail traders as well. So the first point that I wanted to emphasize heavily is, the most essential quality that you need as a trader is you need an edge. Now when I say edge, what do I mean by it? Now the markets that I am observing, or the markets that people are observing, is the same. So the difference lies in the inference. When I see charts, I infer something else, and when other people see the charts, they infer something else. So the difference is observation and the inference from that data. So you need edge, and the edge is the meaning of edge is very simple, that you know something about the markets which majority of the people don't know. Or you may have a rigorously tested, data driven, proven profitable system, a very designed clear steps that lets you trade, or lets you buy and sell, and the results should be consistent enough. So uh, you have to develop that. Now the way to develop that is very very subjective. Some people might look at the charts, some people might look at the events, some people may trade on news. Like, you have to develop a system, a data driven system, which you can prove over the course of past years, that okay, this system works, and this system gives me profitable outputs a majority number of times. So that is essential, or that is the core essence of trading. So I started trading in 2020, maybe June, July. So I learned a lot about fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and I always used to try to develop a system, a designed steps using which I will take my decisions of buy and sell. And I kept on refining, and kept on developing that system based on chart, based on indicators, based on other tools that I will share. So finally that development process took a lot of years, like 2 to 3 years at least. And with constant screen time, with constant observation, I developed my own system using technical analysis. And that I backtested it for a lot of past data. So I backtested it for many years, also before COVID. So that is what gives me confidence that okay, it has worked reasonable amount of time in the past, so that is the basis that it should work in the future as well. So the probability, or the odds of success is is increased a lot if you have a proven, tested, profitable system. So that is exactly what you need as a trader. Now the last and the most difficult part is, let us say that you read the books, or you did the course, or you had a mentor, and let's say you have a profitable system. But what if you don't have that psychological discipline or psychological firepower to actually implement it? So if you can implement it in the exact possible way, in the most as it is, if you can implement that system, if you can execute it without emotions, then that will yield proper results. Because many a times what happens is, if somebody is analytically very very good, then they will over the time design a system which is mathematically and on paper profitable as well, but still they are not successful. And the reason is, they cannot implement or execute that system with a very high degree of discipline. So for that, you need to have an iron mindset which is backed by data, and that confidence to execute that system. So this is the two most important pillar of any trader's life. First, to have a system or an edge which is tested and proven profitable. And the second is to have that psychological and firepower to actually execute as it is. So this is what, on a very very top line, or a top view of what trader actually needs to become successful. So these things are very very big in terms of discussion. When you are designing how to design a profitable system, what are the matrix, what are the tools, how do you backtest it, how do you have that confidence? So all those things comes under system development, trading system development. And then you need to realize your nature, your psychological behavior, and see if you have that what it takes to actually obey the system, to actually execute that system. So anything which is data based, rule based, will help you develop a system, but you have to know yourself and change yourself to actually become a trader and to follow that system and to execute that system. Now, there are multiple ways to achieve the first goal, and there are multiple ways to achieve the second goal. Some people might take, psychology courses or whatever helps them to implement the system. Some people might say, okay, my nature or my behavior is not that good, and I cannot control it, and that is why I just automate it. So even that is, so there are multiple ways to develop it, and I'm going to discuss a lot of things in the future trading and education series as well. But I just wanted to give you a gist and a 10,000-foot overview of what trader is, how the trader is made, and what it actually takes to become a successful trader. So this is the basics, and this is the stepping stone of becoming a trader. First is the analytical part, that is having a really good trading system which tells you when to buy and when to sell. And the second is the discipline and the mindset, the iron mindset to actually execute the system. So with that in mind, this is my first video of what a trader needs to do or what trading is. So that's my take on what you absolutely need to become a trader. So with that, thank you so much for viewing. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. And this gives me motivation to create a lot of quality content to actually share really nice information that will help the future financial participants over across the world. So thank you so much. And until next time, see you guys.